Decision time. To begin, read the key learning, goal of the activity, and the what you need circles on the left side of the page. This will give you a good idea about what the game is about and how to play it. Refer to the prep box for key pointers on what the game will look like. Clearly mark out the 2 health zones, place the beanbags, which represent healthy advice, in a hula hoop in the playing area, and set up an empty bucket or hula hoop in each health zone. Ask participants to gather around you and introduce the name of the game. This game is called Decision Time. Start the game by asking the opening questions one at a time. What is positive peer pressure? Why might people pressure you to do something that is unsafe? Explain how to play the game by following the steps on the games sheet. Step 1. Ask a volunteer to play the role of negative peer pressure. The remaining participants play the role of positive peer pressure. Step 2. When negative peer pressure yells, "Decision time!" the positive peer pressure run across to the other health zone without getting tagged, or run to the healthy advice area and pick up a beanbag. Step 3. If positive peer pressure are tagged, they sit down where they were tagged. If a positive peer pressure is tagged while running with a beanbag, the beanbag is returned to the healthy advice area, and the participant must now sit and encourage the positive peer pressure to bring them a beanbag/healthy advice. Step 4. Challenge positive peer pressure to give a beanbag to a peer who has been tagged. If a positive peer pressure is able to get a beanbag without being tagged, the positive peer pressure can immediately give it to a seated participant, who then runs to a health zone and places it in the bucket. That participant is now free to play again. To get people moving, refer to the circle on the top right side of the page and divide the participants accordingly. Make sure to point out where the boundaries are and where the health zone is on each side of the playing area. You should also point out where beanbags are and where the empty buckets are. Now that you've explained the game, ask if any of the participants have questions. If the game is still unclear, try demonstrating how the game will look with a couple of volunteers. At the end of the steps, and once participants are actively playing, refer to the watch fors found in the bottom left-hand corner circle. If you can answer yes to these questions, your game is running smoothly. If your answer is no, call out "freeze" and have participants regroup and take a knee stance around you to clarify how to play the game. If you find the game is too easy or too hard, check out the variations found at the bottom of the reverse side of the page, or feel free to create your own variations. To conclude the game, have participants regroup and sit down in a circle with you. Start the discussion by asking the reflect questions one at a time. Reflect questions allow participants to talk about their experience playing the game. Next, ask the connect questions one at a time. Connect questions provide an opportunity for participants to connect what they played in the game to real-life experiences. Finally, ask the apply questions one at a time. Apply questions will spark a conversation about strategies they can use in the future in relation to the key learning of the game. The activity is now finished. Be proud of yourself. You've just led Decision Time.